Everybody, welcome back. So I am kind of nearing the end of my eyeshadow collection. I think I only have like 3 brands left. So today is going to be my NARS. And I love NARS. NARS is one of the brands that I really did fall in love with makeup when I got into it. And the quality of these palettes have always been consistent. I love how they have explored with textures, different types of finishes, this and that. So yeah, let me go ahead and get into these. Yeah, we'll get right into it. All right, so the first one's going to be the Hot Nights. I really do love this palette. This is definitely more of, I mean, I only bought it for this one, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I only bought it for the purple. But this actually does kind of remind me a little bit of like one of the Smashbox snapshot shadows. But you have your bronzer, a highlighter, and then of course these 4 eyeshadows. These eyeshadows I actually kind of use as a highlighter, but this purple, what was this, black sand, was just such a beautiful, I mean, look at that. Such a beautiful color. Such a deep aubergine color. Ugh. The one next to it is Meva, which is more of that warm. Oh, that's actually really pretty. It's my first time swatching this color too. And this is such a great palette for literally a hot night. The one next to Meva is Paradise. And this is definitely more, oh, I mean, all over the lid and a good wing. Yerzan. Ooh, that's actually really nice. And of course, the last shade in here, I kind of use as a highlighter sometimes, the Pacific. But this is what that one looks like. There we go. So this is definitely more of a palette for those who just kind of want to stay very simple and just have kind of like all your colors in one palette, which I think this is phenomenal. But yeah, these are the, I mean, the last one you could barely see on my skin tone, but this is very much so a hot night. I know they did the hot, Jesus, can this open? Hot Nights, and I think there was another one that they did with this launch. I didn't get the other one because it was very brown. It was very neutral and it was very boring. So I skipped that. That purple in that actually gets pretty deep. Let me go ahead and swatch. I mean, the bronzer, Manihai, and Tatiura is the highlighter blush powder. And the grams in this is actually really great. I mean, go ahead, there's the shades. This will probably show up on me now because I lost my tan. Definitely lost my color. But the eyeshadows are actually 3.2 grams each. And the highlighter and bronzer is 7.1 grams each. So you actually get a really full size of a bronzer and a highlighter basically. And these shadows are a lot. 3.2 grams, that's quite a bit. So let me go and get the other one ready and we will get into the last palette I have. All right, so this is the Ignite palette by NARS. I hate that it's the other way. It is what it is. And that is what this looks like. I mean, beautiful. You can see a little bit of those duochrome shifts going on in here. You have your 3 mattes right there. Then your duochrome shadow toppers. This is such a beautiful palette. And I've never used it. But let's do some swatches. Point Noir, which is more of that dark purple one here. This one, beautiful color already. How many grams are these actually? 1.4 grams each. A little bit less than the last one I showed you. Ooh. Oh, so soft. Look at that. Oh, look at that shift. Damn. Ooh. Well, this was like the main reason why I bought this palette. So that's what that looks like. Let's do, what is the one right underneath? Ignition, which is going to be this. Oh god, was it Bone Thugs and Harmony song just popped into my head right now. Was it Bone Thugs and Harmony? Look at that dude. See what I'm talking about? This freaking pink peach shift thingy going on again. That's very beautiful though. Very beautiful. Let's do the one next to Ignition, which is going to be in Heat. And I actually want to do the Light Up, which is going to be this one as well. So the first one's going to be in heat and the light up. I think these might be shadow toppers. In heat, oh, that has some reflect to it. Oh, that's the topper for sure. And what is this? In heat and light up. It's going to be this one. Ooh, ooh, very duochrome. That one you could actually probably do. Let me put that on top of, was it this one, the purple one? Let's see what that turns out. Ooh, that's actually beautiful. It's like a hint, depending on what you use as the base. That's by itself, but if you put it on something like that, then you really get that duochrome effect. That is pretty. That is very, very pretty. I need to do a palette focus on this palette because these shadows are so beautiful. Let's do this cranberry one here, which is basically St. Paul de Vence. St. Paul de Vence. Oh, this was like during that whole, oh, that is beautiful. That is a beauty. Everything was warm. These cranberry warms, these oranges and stuff like that. Oh, these are very beautiful. I'm actually glad I kept this. Let's do this one, which is going to be Atomic, I think. Oh, that is, oh gosh, that is beauty. Look at that, it's very beautiful. That is very beautiful. That's pretty. Oh, where are you? There we go, look at that. Oh my god, Kaikish. Ooh. That's very frosty. I mean, look at how beautiful these are. So, what is this? Ignited eyeshadow palette. I know this had a little bit of issues around it, but it's such a beautiful palette. This, oh, look at that. That's also duochrome. What is that one? Supernova. Ooh. These are definitely some shades you don't see anymore, and that is very beautiful. Supernova. Oh, gorgeous palette. NARS is definitely a brand that I love to this day. Still to this day. I'm currently using the NARS Sheer Glow foundation for my current palette focus, which you will see me using that. And the Sheer Glow is one of probably like still my favorite foundations to use, because a lot of brands have discontinued a lot of the foundations that I love to use. So I went back to basics, went back to classics, because classics never go out of style. But that is my collection of NARS because of this purple for sure. And this Ignited palette I had to get because of that purple, and I did enjoy the color story of this. And now swatching it for the first time, these looks like it'll be amazing. But yeah, so I will see you next video.